Welcome to Sports Bios, the podcast where we delve into the fascinating lives of athletic icons, stripping away the mythology to reveal the complex, often tumultuous, journeys that forge these remarkable individuals. Today, we embark on a captivating exploration of Charles "Sonny" Liston, a boxer whose imposing physique and formidable presence in the ring belied a life marked by hardship, controversy, and an unyielding quest for redemption. As we step into the world of Sonny Liston, we find ourselves in the midst of the Great Depression, an era of unprecedented economic downturn that ravaged the lives of millions of Americans. Born on May 8, 1932, in Sandslough, Arkansas, Sonny's early life was a stark reflection of the dire socio-economic conditions plaguing rural America. The eighth of 10 children to Toby Liston and Helen Baskin, his family's existence was a constant struggle against poverty and racial oppression. Imagine the dusty, sun-scorched fields of Arkansas, where sharecropping perpetuated economic enslavement and reinforced the racial divide. Sonny Liston's father, Tobe, toiled in these fields, his sweat and labor yielding barely enough to feed his family. The frequent beatings he inflicted upon his children, including Sonny, would later influence his worldview and inform his reactions to authority figures throughout his life. The sound of Toby's belt cracking against the walls, the feeling of fear that gripped the hearts of the Liston children, these are the memories that shaped Sonny's perception of the world. Despite these challenges, Helen Baskin's unwavering dedication to her children provided a beacon of hope in an otherwise bleak environment. Her strength and resilience in the face of adversity would become a source of inspiration for Sonny, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always a way forward. Sonny's introduction to boxing came not as a deliberate choice, but as a necessity. After dropping out of school in the 8th grade due to difficulties with reading and writing, exacerbated by the lack of educational resources available to African American children at the time, he found himself drawn into the world of manual labor. The streets of St. Louis, Missouri, where Sonny would eventually settle, were unforgiving, offering little solace for a young man struggling to find his place in the world. However, it was during his stint at the Missouri State Penitentiary for armed robbery that Sonny Liston discovered boxing as a means of survival and potential escape from his circumstances. Under the tutelage of Monroe Harrison, the prison's athletic director, Liston learned the fundamentals of boxing, quickly demonstrating a natural aptitude for the sport. His formidable size, strength, and aggressive fighting style made him an intimidating figure in the ring, qualities that would soon propel him to national attention. It was here, behind the cold, unforgiving walls of the prison, that Sonny Liston discovered his true calling. The years spent within these walls, though marked by discipline and routine, also instilled in Sonny a deep-seated anger and a profound distrust of the system, sentiments that would fuel both his success and his downfall. The narrative of Sonny Liston is one of contrasts, a man whose ferocity in the ring was matched only by his vulnerability outside of it, a figure who embodied both the American dream and its unfulfilled promises. His story serves as a reminder that our lives are shaped by a multitude of factors, that our experiences, both good and bad, contribute to the people we become. The legacy of Sonny Liston is a testament to the human spirit, a spirit that can overcome even the most daunting obstacles, but also one that can be broken by the weight of our own flaws and weaknesses. The date September 25, 1958, would forever be etched in the annals of boxing history as the day Liston faced off against Willie Wilson at the arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, emerging victorious by knockout in the first round. This resounding triumph marked the inception of a remarkable streak, with Liston going on to win an astonishing 15 consecutive fights, 12 of which were by way of knockout, a testament to his formidable fighting style and intimidating presence in the ring. As we navigate the labyrinthine world of boxing in the late 1950s and early 1960s, it becomes increasingly apparent that Liston's rise to prominence was not without its share of controversy. The specter of organized crime loomed large, with figures such as Frank Carbo and Blinky Palermo casting long shadows over the sport. Liston's association with these individuals raised suspicions about the legitimacy of his victories and the extent to which they were influenced by external factors. And yet, despite these doubts, Liston's talent and dedication to his craft earned him widespread respect among boxing enthusiasts, who recognized him as a force to be reckoned with in the ring. One of the most significant events in Liston's career took place on February 7, 1961, when he faced off against Eddie Machen at the Convention Center in Miami Beach, Florida. In a grueling battle that lasted for 10 rounds, Liston emerged victorious, winning by technical knockout and solidifying his position as a top contender for the heavyweight championship of the world. This fight showcased Liston's exceptional strength, endurance, and determination as he overcame a strong opponent to claim victory. But what drove Liston to achieve such greatness? What psychological forces propelled him to push beyond the boundaries of human endurance, to overcome adversity, and to emerge victorious in the face of overwhelming odds? The answer lies in Liston's complex and often contradictory personality, a personality marked by both fierce determination and deep-seated vulnerability. His relationships with contemporaries such as Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis were multifaceted and often tumultuous, reflecting the intense rivalries and personal conflicts that defined the boxing world of the 1960s. His fights were often characterized by their intensity and brutality, with Liston using his formidable strength and aggressive fighting style to overwhelm his opponents. And yet, despite the controversy surrounding his career, Liston remained a dominant force in the boxing world, earning recognition as one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time. The date, September 25, 1962, would forever be etched in the annals of boxing history as the day Liston faced off against Floyd Patterson at Comiskey Park in Chicago, Illinois, for the heavyweight championship of the world. In a devastating display of power and aggression, Liston knocked out Patterson in the first round, becoming the new heavyweight champion of the world. This victory marked the culmination of Liston's years of hard work and perseverance, as he finally achieved his goal of becoming the best boxer in the world. His impact on the sport, his influence on future generations of boxers, and his enduring place in the pantheon of boxing greats are a testament to his unwavering dedication, his unrelenting passion, and his unshakable commitment to his craft. Through his achievements in the ring and his enduring legacy as a boxing icon, Sonny Liston left an indelible mark on the sport, one that continues to inspire and fascinate audiences to this day. The tumultuous tale of Sonny Liston, a heavyweight champion whose life was a paradoxical blend of unyielding ferocity and profound vulnerability. As Liston's reign as heavyweight champion continued to captivate the boxing world, he faced an array of challenges that tested his mettle both in and out of the ring. His successful title defenses against formidable opponents like Floyd Patterson and Ingemar Johansson solidified his reputation as a force to be reckoned with, but his personal life was marred by controversy and turmoil. The specter of organized crime loomed large over his career, with whispers of mob connections and shady dealings that would eventually come back to haunt him. But it was on February 25, 1964, that the boxing world witnessed a seismic shift in the heavyweight landscape. Liston's highly anticipated bout against the young, brash, and charismatic Muhammad Ali at the Convention Center in Miami Beach, Florida, would prove to be a turning point in the careers of both men. The air was electric as these two giants of the ring faced off, their contrasting styles and personalities creating a palpable sense of tension that seemed to reverberate through every molecule of oxygen in the arena. As the bell rang, signaling the start of the fight, Liston charged forward with his characteristic aggression, seeking to overwhelm Ali with his formidable punching power. But the young challenger was not intimidated, using his quickness and cunning to evade Liston's attacks and land precise, stinging blows that left the champion reeling. The crowd was on its feet as Ali danced around the ring, his hands flashing in a blur of movement that seemed almost ethereal. In the end, it was Ali's superior speed, agility, and strategic brilliance that proved too much for Liston to handle. The fight was stopped in the 7th round, with Liston unable to continue, due to a severely swollen eye and a growing sense of desperation that seemed to permeate every fiber of his being. As Ali stood triumphant in the ring, his arms raised in victory, it marked not only the beginning of the end of Liston's reign as champion, but also the dawn of a new era in heavyweight boxing. The aftermath of this fight was nothing short of tumultuous for Liston. His personal struggles, including a highly publicized divorce and a series of run-ins with the law, began to take a toll on his mental and physical well-being. The once formidable champion now found himself facing a series of lackluster performances in the ring, his skills seemingly eroded by the ravages of time and the psychological scars of his defeat at the hands of Ali. And yet, despite these challenges, Liston refused to surrender. He continued to fight, driven by a fierce determination to prove himself once more as a force to be reckoned with in the boxing world. It was this unwavering dedication, this unrelenting passion for the sport, that would ultimately serve as his legacy, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. Tragically, Liston's life was cut short on January 5, 1971, when he was found dead in his Las Vegas home. The circumstances surrounding his death remain shrouded in mystery, with various theories emerging over the years that have only served to fuel the enigma that surrounds this complex and fascinating individual. His achievements in the ring were matched only by his struggles outside of it, a poignant reminder that even the most formidable among us can be fragile and human. Today, Liston is remembered as one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time, a testament to his unwavering dedication and unrelenting passion for the sport. His legacy continues to inspire and fascinate audiences to this day, a powerful reminder that true greatness is not measured by our accomplishments alone, but by the depth of our character and the resilience of our spirit. Through his remarkable career and enduring impact on the sport of boxing, Liston reminds us that true greatness is not just about winning or losing, but about the courage to face our fears, to persevere in the face of adversity, and to rise above the challenges that life throws our way. That's all for today's Sports Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm Howard Closewell reminding you to keep shooting for your goals.